Hey up YouTube, Tuna Pickle here. Welcome back to another episode of the How-To series. And today we're going to be covering Streamerbot using YouTube or YouTube using Streamerbot, and specifically custom sound alerts for different amounts on the Superchats. So instead of having one generic sound, you can have different sound alerts going off for a different value. So for argument's sake, 1 GB pound or 10 GB pounds or $100. So we're going to be covering that today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so don't forget, first things first, as we always say, you must go to your platforms. You must log in as your main account, and of course if you've got your bot account, log in via that as well. I know most people, if you've seen the other how-tos, will probably already have done this, or if you're already using Streambot. But if you are new to it and you're looking into it, then I just wanted to point out that you must log in via your YouTube account first. When you're adding the bot, just a quick word of warning that you do log in via your main account first, and then you log into any accounts within that. That would be your bot account, for instance, if you haven't already got it set up as a main account. So that's that out the way. We're all logged in. We're all happy with everything that's going on. Let's start with the actual alert setup. So we've already got it set up here, of course. Easiest way to add these is click add, and then type in your name. Now, we've already done this one here. This one is called Superchat. We're going to put it in a group called Alerts. We do have different groups that we've got set up just to try and split them up and make them a little easier if we're trying to find them. So the group will be Alerts on this. If you want to type something new, all you need to do is you can't select it from the drop-down box, so just type in there and it will... once you click OK, it will add it as a new group. Make sure the queue is default and these are all off. And of course, importantly, make sure this is enabled. The default is on, but just in case something went wrong or whatever, just make sure that that is enabled. Once you're done, just click the OK. Now, this will set up the alert itself, or the action itself. And we do need the triggers and sub actions for that. If you've watched the previous series, you'll probably know what these are, but I'm going to go through them anyway, again, just for anybody that's new and hasn't seen the originals. So the triggers are basically what sets off the action, and the sub actions down here is what actually happens when the trigger is triggered. So that could be a command, you know, an exclamation mark, hello, or it could be somebody's first words, or it could be somebody getting banned, or it could be... So there's many triggers. For this one, we're going to use the YouTube chat and super chat type. Two ways to add this. So you can right click anywhere in the triggers area, go to add, go to YouTube, go to chat, and then you'll notice there is the super chat one down here. You can just click that and it will bring this page up. Alternatively, if you can remember the name, you can type in super up in here and just select the super chat there. I find this easier, but of course, if you don't know what the command is, then it's not quite as simple as that. So once you've used these a few times, you'll be able to get used to it. So with this super chat, we're going to do it as a minimum and a maximum of blank. We're not going to put anything in there because we want any super chats ranging from like the very smallest 1 pence, 1 cent, wherever your custom currency is, all the way up to millions and millions and millions, just in case somebody ever drops that that million one. I think it's actually limited to 500 in it or something, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. So for this one, minimum and maximum is blank. Now, you could set this up so that you did each one specifically, but there'd be many triggers and it would be a right pain trying to keep up with it. This I found was a lot easier. However, it was a little bit tricky to set up, or a little bit confusing to set up, but I'll explain that now. Once this is set up, just click OK, and that will be your trigger. So anytime a super chat is there, this will trigger the sub actions which are down here. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to play a sound. That sound is going to be, let me open up my originals. That sound is going to be whatever your main super chat sound alert is. So this isn't the special ones. This isn't the unique ones. This is the generic super chat sound if you have one. You might not have one. You might just have an alert go off or whatever, a visual alert. But for me, I do have this one. I'm going to play this now.
Thank you for the super chat.
So that is my generic sound for this one. You have the volume control. All you need to do is just go in, click this, and then go and find your sound effect down there. Once it's in, set the volume that you want to use. The output device is your default. If you're using virtual cables or you're using some other method of capturing sound, then make sure it is set to that. That is the easiest way to set these up. Set your volume and then just click OK. So we've added the sound, so any super chat at all, the generic sound will play. However, we want some specific amounts. These specific amounts I'm going to show you now. We need to set up the if-else command. Now, we've used the if-else command in other videos as well, but we'll go through that on how to find them. So right-hand click again, it's add, it's core, it's logic, and then it's if else. Alternatively, if you think you can remember that or you're doing it while we're doing this video, you can just type if, and this will bring up the if else. Now, if else is basically if something happens, do this. If it doesn't happen, do that. Nice and simple, or so I thought. Not quite as simple as I was hoping, but we found a way around it, and this is why I'm making this video. So if we double click this first one, the input variable, the information that we're trying to grab hold of is called micro amount. We want to do it as an equals, and we want to set it to the value that we want to receive, so that it triggers the amount. Now, let's just calculate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may be asking yourself, why I'm asking 5 million. I'm not going to use a currency going forward, and I'll show you why. You might be asking why we're using 5 million currencies to do a custom alert. It's not. Because it's a micro amount, it's been split into millions, and that's straight from that's via Streamerbot, and it's obviously their way of being able to get rid of the denominations, the monetary denominations, currency code that people, because obviously you've got a worldwide audience using US, Canadian, Australian dollars. They could be using GB pounds. They can be using God knows what, wherever they're from. These are, so we need a generic amount. This amount is obtained via action history. I've already done a test, so we can show you these. Ignore all this stuff, and what we want is down below somewhere. Where the hell is it there? So the first one is the amount. So $42 is what's been tested. That's an arbitrary figure. Unfortunately, we can't test it with specific amounts. It always does $42. So we have to work around that and set ours to 42. Here is the amount that we want to use. It's called micro amount, capital A, and it is 42 million. That equates to 42 currencies. So if it was 42 GB pounds, if it was $42, 42 Canadian dollars, 42 Australian dollars, 42 Indian rupees, then it would always be 42 million. If it was $1, it would be 1 million. If it was $100, it would be 100 million. And that's how it works. So we always need the six figures after the main amount. First thing we're going to do, right click, copy variable name. Once that's copied, we'll go back to our actions. We will open up this and we will come in here and we will paste. Now, you've noticed that the percentage marks have disappeared. It does bug me a little bit that we copy the variable. We expect it to be the one that we needed to use. In this case, we do need to put percentage marks either end of the variable, just so it understands what it is. We want it to be equals and we want it set to 5 currencies. So again, we're just using the word currency rather than a specific denomination. This one happens to be 5, which is either 5 GB pounds, $5, 5 Aussie dollars. It doesn't matter. If the figure is 5, then this will set off the alert. This is why they use micro amount and not amount, because it the conversion rate from YouTube and Streamerbot understanding what it actually received. This way is way easier and less confusing. So I know I say less confusing and then I add 6 zeros onto the end. But again, the 6 zeros are the bit that you've got to look for, and 5 is the amount that we're wanting. So we're not asking 5 million, we're asking 5 currencies. That's all. Once that's in, click OK. I'm going to click cancel just on that one. With the if and else statement, it will then bring up the true and false results. So in the true result, if the amount equals 5, we want to play a specific sound. This specific sound, we've seen this one before. Again, we can go in, not that one, we can go in and type sound, play sound. That will bring up this page, which is this one. So your output device is application default. The name will, I don't know why that's in as zombie dogs. Arc Shoddy. Oh, I know why, because I copied it. Sound file to play. Go again and collect the sound file that you want. So this one is Arc Multiple Shotty, Arc Raiders. The shotgun going off. We want to finish before continuing, and then we want to set the volume. Now, test the volume in your own ears. You can look at OBS to make sure it's not peaking or whatever. And I'm going to test this. Loudness warning, just so you can say move your headphones or do whatever you want to do. This might be quite loud. I did warn you. Please don't complain. Please don't complain. And then click OK. So that is the first one set up. Now, what I thought was that if somebody donates or super chats five currencies, then this one will go off because it's correct. And then a false result would be play the standard YouTube sound, the super chat sound. That didn't work. What it actually did was played that one and then carried on and played the false result as well. And I don't quite know why. I think it's something to do with the fact that because Super Chat up here is set to all of them, technically it does play all of them. So what we need to do underneath is set a break. And what the break does, it says, if this is a true result, play this, then stop. Don't do any further work. Just stop. Your job is done. That's what it is. So we look for a break in here. It's core logic break. We click that and it will add the break into where we've got it highlighted. I'll just remove that one. Otherwise I'll forget and I don't know what a double break will do. That's it. That's all you need to do. So what happens? A super chat goes off. is it any of these amounts? So I've got two, I'm going to use pounds, 2 currencies 50, 4 currencies 50, 5 currencies and 10 currencies. Now you'll notice with the lower ones, the lower figures, we don't have the 6 zeros, we only have the 5, and the reason for that is there's the 6th figure. Because it's a $2.50 or a £2.50, so there is a decimal point in that. So any figure after the decimal point counts as the millionth amount, the other zero, if you like. So we still have the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but this is instead of writing $2.50 or £2.50. I hope that makes sense. It's a little bit confusing, but once you've got one set up, if you slow this down or pause it, once you've got the one set up, you'll be absolutely fine. I suggest using this one and a bigger one. So 2.5 and 10, and that way you've got one of each set up, so you don't have to worry about what comes after where, and if it's under 10, then you do it in this format. If it's over 10, you do it in that format. Okay, so if you want to do more than one, of course, you will duplicate sub action, it'll go down the bottom, come into here, just change the amount. So we'll do 7 currencies 50, 7.5. We could say actually we want a $50 one for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need another 0. That would be a $50 donation or super chat for that one. Once that's done, you are pretty much done. That is all. What happens is, I was explaining this, what happens is a super chat goes off. It's any amount. It triggers these. Is it 2.5? Is it 4.5? Is it 5? Is it 10? If it is one of those, it will play the corresponding sound, then it will stop. If it's none of these, the super chat will work. I can show you this in action right now. So just to test this, once you've got it set up, we're going to play a test trigger. You're going to hear, again, this will be, it's obviously an alert, so it'll be a bit loud, so just watch your ears. We're going to do the test trigger, and you'll notice the test trigger will be $42, and that is key for testing in a minute. I'll show you why.
Thank you for the super chat.
Okay, so that's $42 just gone through. We can look at the action history. There's the super chat we've just done or just tested, and it is $42, which is 42 million. To ensure that it is working correctly, what we can do is go to your largest amount, come down here, change it from 10 to 42. This one is going to be, that is probably not the best one to do. This is very loud. Let me just come in and turn this right down. There we go. So we've changed that now to 42 currencies or 42 million. So when this goes off, it will run through the list and should play, fingers crossed, the zombie dogs. There we go. And then no other alert goes off. So that just proves it works. So once you've done that, just to make sure, we can go back in here and we can click 10 again, because that is our amount that we want. That's it. Job is done. If you've got any questions or you want any other tutorials, please let me know. We are working our way through loads of these. So I don't know if you've noticed that we've got loads on this side as well. If anybody's interested, just drop us a comment. And if you enjoyed this, a like would be pretty amazing. So thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your time zone. Stay safe. Have a good one. And we'll see you on the next one.